I went into relationship goals expecting something familiar, you know, like a reunion story, some tension, some nostalgia. But what I didn't expect was how quiet this film would feel. It's not loud, it's not dramatic in the way we're used to. It moves slowly, intentionally. And I think that's what caught me. First of all, Kelly looks beautiful in the film. Her hair is black in that soft water wave curl, which, if you've watched me long, her hair is black in that soft water wave curl, which, if you've watched me long enough, you already know that's my girl. That softness, it resonates with me immediately. And it's not just the hair, it's the styling overall, it's grace, it's ease, it's class. Even when she's guarded, she still carries herself with softness. Something Kelly's always done well. No matter what stage she's on, she never feels forced. And here, that restraint works. She listens, she pauses, she processes. And sometimes acting isn't about the lines, it's about the reaction. The church scene is where the atmosphere shifted. There's a church scene that really shifted the tone for me. When Kelly and Method Man walk into the church, the song playing is Yahweh by Transformation. And if you're attuned spiritually, you feel that before anything else happens. It's not background music, it sets the atmosphere. And coming from a holiness and Pentecostal tradition myself, where praise and worship literally shifts the room, I recognized what the moment was doing. It shifted me. So I had to stop the movie. I'm sorry. Go download the song because I needed it in my spirit again and again. And I replayed that scene maybe 10 times. It draws you in. The way it stayed with me, I had to add it to my playlist. Yahweh by Transformation. Yeah. My necklace is from Amazon. It's my yellow bamboo necklace. African style necklace. I really love it. My watch is also from Amazon. These are my everyday wear. I like the color. I think I found my spot. Like, I feel like this is the spot that I love the most, but I feel like it's because I love this chair, and I've always loved this chair. This chair has been with me for quite a while, and I never want to get rid of it because it's so comfortable. It's the most comfortable thing ever. I've always loved it, and it makes me love my living room and whatever. Let's get back to it. Oh, the curtains are from Amazon. My Soft Life shawl is also from Amazon. It's soft, very soft. You can literally envelop yourself in it. So just so I can like that. I love it. Okay, sorry. That was my little soft life moment. Knowing that my curtains, my shawl, my necklace, and my watch can be seen in my bio. Click the link in my bio and you'll go straight to my Amazon storefront. Okay. After the sermon, you can see the shift in her, not dramatically, not, it wasn't theater like, but her defenses started to soften, and that felt honest. Okay, so the next part I would call the emotional fallout, pride protection, and consequences. Because honestly, I feel like I would, I was trying to find the best spot in this area to actually record my videos because I love my living room area. I love the decor. I love what I've done with it. And just to give you a little background information, so when my daughter passed away, she used to be here. This was her space. And so I literally had given up that space, even though I really love this space ever since I moved into this home. So she passed away, and I still don't use the space as I should, because it still sometimes feel like her space, but we're trying to live in it and make it ours again, with her connection still running throughout. So it's a soft life moment for me, because I feel like this is where I like the thing the most. There's a couple things I want to do, so I do have on my wish list a pot for my plant, because I have like 3 plants. I have a nice little one that's coming into. So I said I wanted a pot, but then I said I wanted pots for my plants, but then I saw this grower that I feel like I want to get, because it's not a grower, it's a plant stand with glower lights. This is my next go-to on my wish list for my plant, so I could get rid of this pot. And a plant stand and a couple other things. So you'll see me as they develop. And yes, my soft life cushion has come from Amazon. Thank you, Amazon. Link in bio. All right. So the film doesn't mock the shift that we see. It challenges it. It asks, is your list clarity or is it fear? And that's a mature conversation, because I saw an interview that Kelly did not recently where she talks about the list that she had before she met her husband, and also talking about revising that list based upon like your interactions with people in real life situations, and what your connections with these people are, and what potentials are in people. You're not gonna pick up a project. I have a friend, she likes projects. She likes men who she can think she can mold. I don't know. I said it to her before, like, she who will not be named. But to be honest, like, young girl, her ex is in lockup and she's writing him and then getting married and then doing the things, but that girl had power of attorney. That girl was a go-getter. I'm not gonna lie. Always had a new car. Always had the latest mobile phone. Like, bought a house. Like, did all the things. Just a hustler, babe. She's a hustler, babe. And I want you to know, I miss my friend. Girl, where you at? Girl, I should have been taking notes and doing the things, but so let's talk about the friends. Different faces of hope. She's surrounded by 2 friends who are also navigating love differently. One believes in love deeply but keeps choosing wrong. The other is in a long-term situation where commitment hasn't arrived. And both arcs quietly ask the same question. How do you wait before you choose yourself? That layering made the story feel fuller. The reason is because we're in a space and a place in the real world where everybody's looking for love. And speaking of which, check out this book, The Spirit of Intimacy, and my review on TikTok for The Spirit of Intimacy and on YouTube. Here's why that layering made the story feel fuller. Honestly, like, at 46 years old and thinking about dating intentionally as a Black woman, as a Caribbean Black woman, we fall into the space of, I think, for the most part, I don't know if I would just say Caribbean, but I would say like the way Black people date is different for the most part from how our counterparts, like whites or any other counterparts, would date. Don't look past the wig, and matter of fact, Black people date in a different way from our counterparts. And when I think about dating and thinking about dating intentionally, which is like the theme behind the movie, because yes, the movie is about relationship and relationship goals, as if, hey, look, your goals are a little bit too high. You need to come down a little bit. But why do black women have to come down a little bit? Like, why do we have to give up like our goals of what we feel like is something that would be fulfilling to us? Like for me, I went in a job. It says come for a job interview. So, I went down for the job interview or whatever. It was a mandatory job interview. So I went down for the job interview. I get there. I'm like, oh, 15 other people in a room. We all applying for the same job. Like, I gave them back their paper and their pen. And I said, you know what? I gotta fix my babies. I gotta really. This is why I wanna just be more closer to my plans, because I don't know, my baby, they need a lot of stuff. But yeah, so I gave them back their paper, their application, and their pen. I said, this is not fulfilling me. Because it wasn't fulfilling me. What the hell am I being there for 15 people? I'm not, no. I don't like to fight a losing battle. I don't want to even start where I feel like, in a way, I'm going to win. I'm not joining that. I am not doing it. And I know exactly what I'm not doing because I know who I am. Dating intentionally for me at this age is very important, because why waste my time? There were different elements that caused you to be in a relationship before. Like for me, it was more like lack. And how could I find like someone who would like really be able to help me or would help me based upon my lack? Dating out of necessity and not really out of intention. It was still intentional. It was more like transactional, for want of a better word. Like emotions, choosing the right one, the list, none of that came into it. It was, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need XYZ. I'm a parent. My kid needs XYZ. We're going to need to find somebody who could help us to achieve XYZ. So date. And then when that occurred, that was in a different time. Now it's a time where I am feeling more independent, feeling able to kind of like do the things on my own. So out of necessity is not a thing. Intentionally trying to find companionship, somebody who likes your company, somebody who wants to be around you, somebody who wants to be where you are, somebody who wants to hear your voice, somebody who is attracted to your voice, that even the frequency and the sound of your voice moves them in whatever way. Is that still happening? I don't know. But that's what intentional is about. And even if it's not those things, you still gotta have some things that you're aspiring for, right? A partner, someone to meet you wherever you need to be met. All of these things is intentional. Like, not just meeting someone and saying, hey, I like you like me, we're together. And that's kind of like how caring people do it. It's not a intentional, or we're going out, we're doing the things. It's we're going out, we're doing the things to get to point B. Because point A is we met, point B is to get to things that we want to get to, males. And females trying to get to point B of how can we establish XYZ. So it's two different things occurring. So how can you intentionally do that with someone who's on the same page? That's what we're talking about when we talk about relationship goals. So let's talk about Method Man's rule. We didn't really get a deep backstory on him, and I don't mind that. He's not here to overpower Kelly's narrative. He's there to meet her where she is, speaking of which. And that car conversation that they had, that was a real turning point. Not nostalgia, not chemistry, intention. Because even though there was jokes in the car, he still explained that maybe your list needs to be revised, updated. Maybe you need to think about the things that are important to you, that maybe you can find a way to compromise. Not lower your standards, but compromise. Okay? Stop being so hard, so cold, so rigid. So the ending of the movie brought about a feeling for me of grown hope. Like, look, their ages, they're not teeny bops, they're not young, they're actually grown people. And then feels hopeful, but not naive. It doesn't feel like fate. Like, oh my God, this is destiny because it's fate. It feels like two disciplined adults decided to try it again intentionally. That's important. At this stage of life, intentional dating looks different. It's not about panic. It's not about rush impulsiveness. It's not about lowering standards because time has passed. Oh, you're too old. Oh, you're old now. Oh, you better get it before you're too old. Oh, you're old, so you shouldn't have desires. You shouldn't have standards. You shouldn't have intentional dating. You shouldn't have your needs met. You shouldn't feel fulfilled. You should just settle. But why? This time is about peace. It's about alignment. And especially within Black communities where partnership and stability haven't been modeled consistently for everyone. Seeing a film that centers self-discipline, reflective love, that matters. Doesn't solve anything, but it adds to the conversation. Relationship goals, my final reflection. Relationship goals isn't flashy, it's reflective. It makes love feel possible, but only if you're willing to be honest with yourself first. And that, for me, is what stayed. Speaking on the acting directly, Kelly Rowland has come a long way when it comes to her acting skills. She is consistently growing. So now I need to see her in other movies. I would love to see Kelly Rowland in a James Bond. To me, her body type, her Halle Berry look, it's always been a Halle Berry feel to Kelly and what she brings. I would love to see that. I would love to see her in an action film. I love these rom-coms and I'm appreciative of them. And I think that she has now shown her depth, her abilities, her skills, and now we need to move into different. It really hit home to see Method Man back on screen after so long. He's one that I love to see, and I also like to see RZA on screen. I feel like these were two greats that actually can act that came out of Wu-Tang Clan. So I would like to see more. The way his persona would fit any character. It did not give rom-com. It gave seasoned, just like Kelly. Like, they're both seasoned. Now we can step into bigger things. So that's what I'm looking to see from these two great actors and so on. This is my review of Relationship Goals. It was good to see Angie Martinez in a breakout role of being an actress as well. She did a good job. I'm not gonna lie, she was not too much. She was just right for her role, and I love that for her. Robin Thede, we're used to because we've seen her in these roles. So yeah, she was good too, but not as dynamic as Angie and Kelly. Their scenes, their roles just really, resonated in a sister girl way. If you like what you see and you like what you hear, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Coffee Tea or Labrish. It's been one of Indefatigable Heights, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.